What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Train Like a Ballerina. Today we are doing a beginner stretching flow. It is only around 12 minutes. It's the best way for you to start your day. It's also the best thing for you to do for your body if you're sitting at a desk all day. So take a little break, do this little stretching sequence, and I can promise you you're going to feel so much better after. Alright guys, starting with a big breath in, reach up to the ceiling or the sky. Get all those niggles out from the night and breathe out. And one more time, big breath in. Reach up to the ceiling and big breath out. And rolling shoulders back for 3, 2, 1, and forward 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to get a nice little twist in that spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm going to reach up to the ceiling again, but this time we're going all the way to the left side and draw back up, and to the right side, draw back up. Good. 2 more times. Breathe in as we go down, in and out. Good. We're going to cross our hands over and put them underneath our knees. And we're going to lift up on our right side. So you're really pulling against the back of your knees. You're going to get a beautiful stretch on your back, in your back on one side. And then switch to the other side. And pull. Good. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, we're going to put our right ear to our right shoulder and our left hand pulls down into the ground. Good, making sure our shoulders are really down, they're not up with any tension, pulling them down. And onto the other side. And interlacing our hands behind us and chin to chest. Good, and we're going to start with a big roll of the shoulders, and we're going to arch that spine so our bum goes out, our head stays up, and we go all the way down to the ground. And rolling back up in the opposite direction. So we're going out with the bum, rolling down, and then coming up. Go and do 4 more of those, shoulders back, down, and all the way back up. Good, really waking up all those muscles, getting your spine mobile. Last 2 times. And 1. Good, we're going to stay on the ground. If you can't touch your toes yet, that's okay. You can also use a kitchen bench or a chair or a wall. And all we're going to do is shift our weight into our right side and then to our left side. So I'm going to show you holding up to kitchen bench and shifting our weight to our right and to our left. You might get a hip crack like I just did. And shift to your right. So our knees stay straight. We're just shifting the pelvis right and left and right and left. We're going to do 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stay here and we're going to start rolling up through the spine. Exact same thing we just did here. We're going to be holding on to our bench. Going up, and then our bum goes out, our knees are slightly bent, and our head stays up. Rolling up and down and up. Big breath in and big breath out. Good, we're going to do 4 more times. 4, a little bit faster. 3, 2, and 1. Good, nice job guys. Holding on with your left hand to your kitchen bench or a wall, and we're going to go in and out with our hips. We're going to think we're in on the beach, I wish, in sand, and we're making a little figure of 8 with our foot, just like this. We're going in, so we're internally rotating, and then we're externally rotating. Keeping our weight on our left side, going in and out, and in and out. Good, let's do one more time slow, and let's go quick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, onto the other side, holding on our right side, and we're going internally rotating and externally rotating. In and out, in and out. Good, one more time slow, let's go 8 fast, and 8, 7, 6, make sure your core is pulled in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, guys. Coming down now into downward dog, which means our energy is pushing through our heels. We're coming all the way down. Now, it's okay if your heels are still off the ground. We're just thinking of pushing them as much as we can down into the ground. We're going to shift our weight all into our right side and lift that, pop that little left heel up. So we're getting a beautiful stretch on in our right hamstring and our right calf. Now again, if you can't make it to the floor and that's too hard for you, that's okay. You can also hold on to your kitchen bench here. Good, and now shifting our weight into our left side, pop that right heel. You should be able to put most of your weight into your left side. And shifting it back to the right side. This time I'm going to take a big breath in. And with the big breath out, we're going to go a little bit deeper. And onto the other side. Big breath in. And big breath out, going deeper. Nice, guys. Coming now onto all fours, and all we're going to do is release the back down and then arch back up. I want to make sure that we're pulling out of our shoulders and we're arching. Bum goes out, head goes up, and then opposite. Your tail goes underneath you, head goes all the way under. I like to think in this position I'm pushing the bottom of my feet onto the ground to get a really, really, really good stretch. And pushing, and pushing again. And let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're lifting up with this hand, trying to get a beautiful twist in that spine as much as we can. Open that spine up. I think you have a light in your collarbone that's shining all the way out. And then we're going to thread this arm through. And lifting up again. And thread through. And 2 more times. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Let's do one more time. Really twist as much as you can. And twist this way as much as you can. Coming up onto all fours. Let's go to the other side. Lifting up. And through. Two more. Last one. And thread through. Okay, nice job, guys. We've only got a few more to go. We're coming onto our bums now. We're going to make sure our hips are really open. We're starting with both legs folded over to our right. We're opening them up as much as we can. Only when you go as much as you can that this knee comes over and kisses it, joins it on the other side. And we're opening up and close and up and close. Breathe in and out, in and out. And we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go on to a hip flexor stretch now, which is really important to stretch out, especially if you are sitting for a large amount of time during the day. We're going to hold on to a wall or a chair with our left hand. And the trick to this stretch is we're thinking of tucking our pelvis underneath you. So a lot of people, they find it very hard to feel this stretch. We want to think we have a cheeseburger in our bum cheeks, we're squeezing it, and then we're pushing those hips forward. So we've got a little tail as well. We're tucking that tail underneath us. And you should fit a beautiful, beautiful stretch here. Your hip flexor, your psoas here. If you still don't feel it, we're going to take a big breath in. And we're going to reach all the way to our left side. Good, we're going to come out of it. So just release those hips in the opposite direction. Come back into it again. Tuck your tail underneath you and come all the way up and stretch over to the side. Okay, good guys. From here, we're going to go into a full lunge. So pushing those hips forward, still hold on to something if you need. If you can, put both hands in front of your foot. If you can't, that's totally fine. You can keep holding onto something and just push those hips forward. Okay, good. And on to the other side. Right hand on the wall. Right leg in front of us. And we're squeezing our cheeseburger, whoop, and our tail's going underneath us, and we're going to feel it in our left side now. Really tuck those hips. If you had two strings attached to your hip joints, they'd be pulling you this way. So tucking those hips underneath you. And reaching up. Good, and release. And going back into it. Good, coming down now into a really nice long lunge. Push those hips forward. You no longer need to think of tucking your pelvis, we're just going to push them forward. And again, if you can, make sure you put your hands in front of your foot. Make sure your knee is driving, bending directly over your toes. And taking a big breath in and big breath out. And big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Go a little bit deeper. Okay, nice guys. Coming out of this stretch, we're just going to do a little glute stretch and then we are done. Coming onto our bottom. If you like, you can just keep your legs folded like this in front of you, and we're going to put our left shoulder to our left side. If that's not stretching, you can put your right leg over and really go all the way down. We're going to go down for 4, up for 1, down for 4. And let's go 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, and 4, 3. Let's hold it a little bit longer. Really take a big breath in and breath out, and changing off to the other side. So your left leg is on top now, and we're going down 2, 3, 4, and come back up. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, one more time. Big breath in, big breath out. Go a little lower. Thank you so much guys for joining me on this video today. I really hope it has helped you to feel awake, energized, and ready to conquer your day. I will see you guys at the next Train Like a Ballerina video.